Okay, hi guys. So, what are we doing today? We got a lot of makeup products. It's a typical video. What's this? Full figured. It's like me because I'm thick. Okay. So, first of all, we're gonna start off with this. It's a receipt for $22 for one product. One product. They better put it on your face. If you pay $20, you could probably buy like a video game with that. But you decided to buy a pen for your face. Who does that? It looks like a pen, okay? Okay, so I'll just tell you what we got today. What was it? We got Fit.
Fit.
F-I-T. Fit Me. That's what it says. Hydrate Smooth, new look, same formula. Normal to dry. Let's do it. 30 milliliters. And then we got a bunch of other stuff. We got some UFOs. Some discs. Probably play Frisbee with this one. And we're gonna dress this kid up. So let's start with this. What's this? Brown Stylist Definer. It's like a 2-for-1.
You gonna start off with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So if you go like this. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this pencil. As you can see, it gets. You twist it, goes up. And. Okay, so that's how we're gonna start off. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be hard because you can see yourself. Okay, ready?
Liam.
Big L. Okay. Okay. Sweet. So that's how it's gonna start off, and then we're gonna take some of Full Figured. Let me read this. And you can't tell me anything. Oh, mascara. It says, I know what mascara is. This is the stuff that you put in your cheeks.
I thought you were actually gonna try.
Okay, ready?
Oh my god.
You can't move. You're messing this up for yourself. Okay.
You're gonna poke me in the eye. I'm so
No,
scared.
okay, ready? You're supposed to blink. Oh, that does not sound nice.
Okay, that's it.
Who's doing the makeup? I should work at Sephora. Okay, here we go. Oh no, got in your nose. Okay, I think we should tell them a story as we're doing this. It's a funny story. This one time, yeah, that's fine. This one time, I went to an Ariana Grande concert with my brother. Where'd the lid go? Oh, there we go. And it's kind of like Justin Bieber. You know how in the Justin Bieber movie they're like, we need one less lonely girl to come up on stage. And then they sing and they give him flowers and he plays his guitar. Well, they tried to do that with my brother for Ariana Grande. They're like, do you want to be the one less lonely monkey on the stage? And we were like, nah, sorry, that's kind of rude. And they're like, okay, ooh, that's not satisfying. Here, let's do this. Okay. Now, I don't butter gloss. That sounds like something. Drench your lips in extreme color with our signature butterfly. Oh, buttery. Who puts butter in makeup, dude? This stuff is whack. Okay, you gotta close your mouth and go like this. Like further. Okay. And we'll go like this. And so anyway, he got up on stage. And he's like, yeah, I like Ariana Grande.
You're getting more in my mouth than on your lips.
Well, close your mouth. It's simple. This is facts. Okay. Now we got this Tarte. And I think we're gonna need a brush for this stuff. Yeah, look. Now, Nike, if you want to sponsor us, this could be the new Serena Williams. And you can put a big picture, crop this out on the Eaton Center. Oh, look, it's dust.
Holy cow, that's a lot,
Okay,
Liam.
Who's doing the makeup? Okay, ready? Here, we gotta blend this
my.
outline.
Oh my.
That is kind of a lot, okay. Okay, we'll just do the cheeks here. Okay, no. I think we should actually tell an actual story, okay?
I think we should tell my parents to be quiet. I think we should tell my mom to be quiet.
No, it's okay. So anyway, I was in my house one day. It was pretty late. It was like 11 o'clock maybe, and I was in the basement watching the NHL game. It was like the Leafs versus the Red Wings, something like that, right? And then...
Oh my.
And then I heard something upstairs. like just some walking around, and I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe someone's getting a snack, because like everyone was sleeping, and then I was like, okay, and then it kept going on, and it felt like someone was like walking around and they were looking for something, so they would walk around and then stop, and then walk around and then stop, but then it kept going on for like half an hour, and I was like, okay, this is like not natural, right? So I walked to the top of my basement stairs, and it's kind of like a half door. And then, and so then I walked up to the basement half door, and I looked over at my door, and the door was unlocked, and I was like, oh no, I'm getting robbed.
Whoa, look at that highlight.
And then I was like, okay, I'm getting robbed. That's it, because they kept walking around, and then like I heard the dog following them, so I was like, okay, Willow's not gonna eat them, because I trained her not to attack my fans, and like everyone's my fan, so I just said don't attack anyone. And then,
Do you know how to use that?
yep. Let me use some of this.
What
Close
is
your
it?
eye.
Oh.
And then, so I was like, oh no, I'm getting robbed. Not a fun time. And so,
You only put it on the one eye?
sorry. Do it again. And then so then I was like, you know what? I'm getting robbed. This is what I've been trained for since my whole life. So I called 911. I was like, you know what? Bet. Ain't no one robbing me today. And so then I called. I was like, and they're like, what's your emergency? And I was like, I'm getting robbed. And I kept hearing this shuffling. It kept going on like this, like pitter patter upstairs, and then it would stop, and then it would keep going. And I was so scared. I was like, hello, my emergency is, I'm getting robbed. And this is a true story. So then,
Oh boy.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay,
No.
like look up.
Yeah.
Your eyes are closed. Okay.
You said that. Oh my gosh.
So then I was like, oh no.
What do you think this is?
Hey. You gotta wait for the final reveal. So then I was like, they're like, what's your emergency? I'm getting robbed. And then they're like, okay, they asked me a bunch of questions. What's your mom's name? What's your dad's name? What's your dog's name? No, they didn't ask me that. But then I finally said, and she's like, okay, we have an officer on their way. But before that, she's like, are you sure it's not like your parents? And I said, no, I'm pretty sure it's not. And she's like, okay. And I was like, am I going to get in trouble? Like, please don't arrest me if I'm like wrong and it is my parents. And she's like, no, we just want you to be safe. Skincare. I need some of this. Listen to this. Once you've tried our rejuvenating facial spray, you won't want to be without it. That's me. So then,
Feels
oh,
nice.
it smells good.
Really?
Was I
think
supposed
it
to
smells
start with
really
that?
bad. Yeah, you were.
Oh, my face is all red now. Not like a D. Okay. And then she's like, okay, we have an officer on the way. And of course I was like, well, are they going to be here an hour or like 5 minutes? And so I was like, okay, how long is it going to take? Do we finish? We'll put that on last. How long is it going to take? She's like, well, they're not just around the corner. And I was thinking, I'm about to die. I'm getting robbed. They probably have guns and knives. I'm getting robbed. And she's giving me attitude in my last hour of being on this earth. You look nice.
Thanks.
On this last hour of me on earth. And she's like, well, she's like, well, they're not just around the corner. I was like, okay, bet if I make it out alive, I'm coming to the station first to arrest you.
More?
Yeah, more of this tarte. It looks nice. And so finally, after the lady trying to calm me down, because I was like scared, she's like, we'll cover up this L. She's finally like, okay,
Oh my
the officer is just arriving. And I was like, okay, are they gonna come in, like break down the door? Like, are they just gonna like walk in? Cause like the front door is open. And she said, no, they're gonna take a look around just for some evidence. And I was like, okay, that's okay. Maybe they left their guns outside or something. So then finally,
Liam.
Yeah?
You're using the same brush for everything.
that's okay, I don't want to waste it.
I have like 20 brushes there.
But then I kept hearing this walking upstairs, and it got louder. And then I was like, and she's like, okay, the officer's gonna like come in now. And I was like, okay. And then I heard it walking, like the people walking downstairs. And I was like, and then I heard this, Leah! And I was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, get to bed! It was my mom! It was my mom!
It was his mom.
I called the cops on my mom. And then the cops came inside, and she's like, put your hands up! With her flashlight. And I was like, I'm so sorry, please don't arrest my family, it was just my mom. I'll use this again. It's just my mom. Ooh, that's like, you know in the Sephora when they do this? Oh my god, it's just my
Now
mom.
you're using your finger.
Why not?
I have so many brushes.
Oh yeah. We do have a couple here, maybe about 2, 4.
That's a lot.
And then, so then we talked to the cops. This one, like, brand new. We talked to the cops and we were like, I'm so sorry, please don't arrest us. I don't think I've used this one yet. Please don't arrest us. And she's like, oh, it's okay, what are you doing up at this hour? And my mom's like, oh, you see my son here? And my brother was awake as well. You see my son? Well, it's not coming off. Okay. She's like, you see my son here? There's a new video game coming out tonight at midnight, and we have to go to the mall for the midnight release. Are you kidding me? A new Pokemon game? He had to get up and go to the mall for the midnight release, and that was good enough for me calling the cops on my mom. And then the cop's like, okay, have a nice night. And the dog was like mauling her. Have a nice night. And then I looked outside and there were, no joke, like 5 cop cars all the way around my house. And then, next day actually, we wake up and my mom told my dad what happened and he slept through the whole thing. Looking pretty nice. Can you turn this way? Wow, loving the lips. They're popping. We gotta do some on the neck too.
Oh.
To make it define, define the jawline here.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Oh, Liam.
Okay. We're just gonna define the jawline. You see, it's gonna come out. We'll give you another piercing too.
Oh.
Okay. And then, we'll do this side too. So yeah. And then he got his video game and he was very happy. That's how much of a diehard gamer my brother is. Good? You wanna get in the light? Look. That's pretty good, eh? That's not bad. Let's see. Oh, no boogers. All set. Now we have one final touch.
What is that?
I'll be right back. This is what I call veritable. Apparently it's really good for your skin. It's a contour. It's a new contour at Sephora.
Oh!
That feels nice. And that's it. You just need a little on your cheek and then we're done. Okay, close your mouth. Sorry, did that go up your nose? Didn't mean to. Ew.
It wouldn't be wrong.
I play this back. I said close your mouth. Okay, close your mouth. Close your mouth.
Ew. Stop. You're
and there we go. Thanks for watching.
Okay, if I were to rate this, if I were to rate this, I'd give it 1.
Say that again. I dare
Oh my god, you got in my eye.